the secret where all motivation comes from, and a free gift for you on this episode of Quick Sustainable Wealth TV. Welcome to Quick Sustainable Wealth TV. I'm Robert Scrobe, and I'm here by my pool, a place that I love to come to read, to do writing, and to relax. And I have a special gift for you, but first, a story about where all motivation comes from. You know, not too long ago, I came home one evening after work, and I caught my wife naked, but it's not what you think. She was standing naked in our bathroom in front of the mirror trying to look at her butt. And she was checking herself out and trying to look at the mirror. And I was like, honey, please tell me, what is going on? Well, anyway, what she told me about was her friends where she works out. She's been working out, really trying to get fit, athletic looking. And her friends got together there, and they all decided that the first thing to go when you start working out is your boobs. And I don't know anything about this. This is what I'm told. But anyway, the boobs are the first thing to go when you start working out. So they got together, recruited one of them to go to the cosmetic surgeon to find out all the details about breast enlargement surgery. So they went, they had a friend, one of them went to the cosmetic surgeon, and she got all the details. And of course, the cosmetic surgeon, first thing is she had to strip naked and put on that blue smock. And so she's sitting there in the blue smock, and the surgeon comes in, and okay, I see. And you got the grease pen and starts putting marks all over her body. Well, of course, the breast enlargement, we can do this and that, but you may want to also consider liposuction, and showed some marks on her buttocks and on her legs where you could do some liposuction and take this or that off, and so so then it kind of got into the numbers, and the fees weren't that excessive in order to get this surgery, and she really felt that she was going to be able to afford the surgery, and then they started talking, and so it was all about the pain, and because in her mind she was thinking that, hey, this is something I can go in on a Friday and come out on a Monday. And it turns out the breast enlargement isn't quite bad, but the liposuction was a lot of recovery. And as it was going to be summer, you had to wear these really tight stockings on your legs for 3 months. And you can't be working out, and it was a whole lot of recovery, and it was going to be very painful. But don't worry about the pain, because I'll give you some drugs. But she didn't really like the idea about that, and so after this back and forth, she had really kind of talked herself out of getting certainly the liposuction and probably even the breast enlargement, just because of the pain that was involved. She really wasn't excited about going through the recovery process, about going through that pain of doing that, because it just didn't sound all that great. So the cosmetic surgeon kind of gave her some information, and it was started to leave. He kind of, it's like, well, she's not going to be interested in this, just not really ready for the pain. And so he gets up, and there she is. She's in this blue paper smock, sitting on the examining table, and he starts out the door. The surgeon opens the door, starts out, and then turns and says, you're much too cute to have legs that rub together. Proceeded out the door and closed the door behind her. He closed the door behind himself. There she sat in that examining room, thinking about how cute she was, and certainly that she was too cute to have her legs rubbed together. And inside her welled this intense desire to, above all things, to not have legs that rubbed together. And there was no stopping her at that point. She was having the surgery. She didn't care how much it hurt. And then it led, she shared that story with her friends, and then I caught my wife checking out herself in the mirror, because I can guarantee you she's too cute to have her legs rubbed together. But nonetheless, that is where all motivation comes from, where it's where the present, it becomes so unacceptable that you will not tolerate it for another second, that you will not accept the status quo, that you convince yourself that no amount of pain is going to be an obstacle to you fixing what you need to fix in your life, because the status quo becomes unbearable. So as a motivator for you, where all motivation comes from, is a deep disdain and a frustration with the status quo. When you become comfortable, when you become so that you are really, oh well, this is really pretty nice, you feel like you've relaxed, you feel like you made it, that is the enemy of progress, because that is going to keep you where you are. And you have to build up within inside you this intense desire for more, and this intense disdain for what you have, so that you can move forward and on to the next plateau. And that is where all motivation comes from. I got a special gift for you. It is a special video that reveals the 5 criteria I use whenever I'm evaluating a business opportunity, either for me to start a new business, for me to get involved with as a joint venture, or a business that I want to buy. That video has those 5 business criteria, and it's available for free at QuickSustainableWealth.com. Check out QuickSustainableWealth.com, and I'll see you next time on the next episode of Quick Sustainable Wealth TV.